Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? I have two new decks here for tonight's reading. I have the Affirmators Tarot, which is gorgeous. I literally just opened this today. I've had it for a while, just hadn't opened it. And for our Oracle cards of the day, I have the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. So this is also brand new. Just opened this today as well. And how lovely that I get to do the grand opening, so to speak, of these decks with my lovely soul tribe. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining our conscious creative community here. Thank you for sharing your beautiful, powerful energy with me on this channel to help me create these videos. You all are actually co-creators here with me, because by sending me your energy through subscribing and liking, I'm able to pick up on your energy better and channel more clearly and more specifically for you and your situation. So thank you so much again for sharing your beautiful, powerful energy here with me. So to begin, I think I will start by getting the Oracle card. And this deck is called the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, for anybody that's interested. It seems like a gorgeous deck. So let's see here. Spirit, I wanted to do a Divine Masculine collective check-in today. So the collective Divine Masculine, essentially. So whilst I get the cards for this reading, you all can set your intentions for this reading, either in your mind out loud or in the comments, whatever feels good to you. Right away, we have the solar plexus and the heart chakras. I just heard Spirit say activation. So I really feel like the Divine Masculines in the collective are being activated at this time. They're twin flame synergy, that awakening, so to speak, of a much higher level than they have experienced before seems to be taking place. So this is actually really beautiful, because it may seem chaotic, because anything that is of a lower vibration on their timeline is falling away, in order to bring these masculines up to a higher timeline. So many masculines, I really feel like in the collective, are facing tower moments. I can feel a tightness in my own solar plexus and heart chakra centers as I channel their energy. And that tells me that many masculines are actually distressed right now. And this distress is actually kind of like a wake-up call for them to make the changes that they need to make, to not avoid the red flags that they need to see in their surroundings, in their environment, and even in the people that they keep company with. So let's see. Now next, for a message from them, I'm using the Blunt Truth message cards from the beautiful Emily. These are available for purchase on her Etsy store. We just got I am ready for a fresh start with you, but at the bottom of the deck we have I don't have the energy for this right now. So this is very synchronistic. This is future energy of what today's 12/12 portal is priming our masculines up for. But right now, because they are being faced with so many tower moments, they truly don't have the energy for this. So patience, beautiful divine feminine, is going to be your best friend in this journey. Now let's clarify these messages with some tarot. Apparently a lot of cards want to fly out. That tells me that the masculines in the collective really have some erratic energy right now. Three of Wands, extremely synchronistic, because the Three of Wands is a card of manifestations, that your manifestations will be coming to fruition. in the physical 3D. However, they're still a little bit distant. On this card, there is a giraffe, and it looks like dandelions that he has wrapped around in his tail. And typically dandelions are used to make wishes, especially by little children. You know, they'll go in the grass, they'll pick one, they'll make a wish, and they'll blow it. And then the rainbow behind this giraffe is the symbol of the wish coming in, of the manifestation coming into fruition. But because this giraffe still has these three dandelions, you know, these three wands, they're supposed to be wands, wrapped in his tail, it shows that he still thinks he has to wish for this to come in. But the truth is that it's already starting to materialize, but he's looking the other way, so he doesn't see it coming. And I feel like this is also a very appropriate message for some divine feminines listening here. If your counterpart would resonate with these messages, that they are actually going to be able to make their move when they least expect it and when you least expect it. I feel like there's going to be a lot of suddenness in these connections that I'm channeling, that it's going to be, you know, that the masculine is going to be going through his typical cycle of, I don't have the energy for this right now, like this message says, to, I really want this relationship with you. I really want this fresh start with you. And then one day it's just going to be like a heat of the moment thing where they pick up the phone and they reach out, or they communicate, or for some, I'm even getting that they just might show up unexpectedly at your door. There is at least one divine feminine on this channel whose masculine does not know that the feminine knows she knows his address. And this is a very interesting situation coming through, because I feel like this masculine will show up unexpectedly at the divine feminine's door, but not only will she be shocked to see this masculine, she'll also be shocked about how he knows where she lives. So that's a very interesting scenario coming up. Whenever this does play out, definitely let me know in the comments. I would be very interested to know that. Here we have the Knight of Cups. So these divine masculines, no matter how distracted with the day-to-day life and responsibilities and work they might be, in the back of their minds, they truly are planning and desiring to make a sweet gesture towards you, divine feminine. This is something that they truly do desire. This is not something that they don't think about just because they are busy with other things. You know, every day, the practical day-to-day life takes up a lot of their energy, and that day-to-day life is chaotic. For many, it's toxic. For some, it's extremely busy and fast-moving. You know, since this is a collective reading, take it as it resonates. I am picking up on over 1,000 people's energies right now. So always tune back into your intuition to know which specific messages or pieces of information are for you, because I do channel a variety of pieces of information, specific channeled messages, etc. So this Knight of Cups is actually a penguin, and I'm hearing Spirit say out in the cold, because I truly feel like some of these masculines are very lonely, even surrounded by people right now. I feel like they kind of have a false front. They have their armor on, you know, around their heart space, and they are not showing anybody how they truly feel, but nobody can guess how lonely these masculines actually are right now. And this loneliness is actually what is bringing forth their realization of the importance of the feminine in their life. This is really beautiful energy, that even this loneliness is not only happening for your sake, divine feminine, It's actually also happening for this masculine's sake to give him clarity. This is, oh my gosh, you guys. The Emperor and the Hierophant. Now, the Emperor is true divine counterpart, divine masculine energy. There is absolutely no doubt about that. And the Hierophant is a card of marriage. It's a card of commitment. It's a card of family. And both of these cards, the Emperor as well as the Hierophant, are people who are not playing around. You know, they're not sitting around wasting their time kind of dilly-dallying or, you know, swinging back and forth between things. They are serious when they think. It's just in terms of the action where they feel stuck, because for some, I'm hearing they just can't see a way out of their situation right now. They feel trapped, and this feeling of being trapped is actually what is keeping them from making the move that they need to make. But the fact that their solar plexus chakra, as we saw in our oracle card, is strengthening at this time, this is a huge indication that these masculines are gaining confidence to make the moves that they need to make. I feel like the main reason they're feeling trapped right now is because they are lacking that confidence to make the move. They have their heart kind of closed off, is what I'm hearing. And that is because they feel so much pain when the heart starts to open, that, you know, that feeling of your heart being broken kind of resonates within their system, and it's scary and they want to close it off, but they're not realizing that their heart isn't being broken by the pain of this separation, and nor are they protecting it by remaining that way. They are actually being broken wide open to let in unconditional love completely. This is extremely beautiful energy. In my third eye, I can see the same green light that you see here on this card, just pulsating like this and expanding. And that seems to have been a theme for Spirit lately, where I'm seeing, you know, those symbols like the yin and yang energies and the chakra energies pulsating and expanding. So this tells me that collectively, this is truly a time for growth and expansion in a way that, you know, we haven't seen before. We have the Hanged Man that came out in the upright position, and this is, it seems like stuck energy on the outside, but on the inside, what's happening is enlightenment. Sometimes you have to be stuck in a situation for a short amount of time, or for an amount of time, I should say, in order to gain the insights that you would not otherwise have gained. For some reason, I'm hearing Spirit say no pain, no gain. So these karmic situations that this collective masculine that I'm channeling are stuck in, these karmic situations are extremely painful. They bring up emotional pain. They bring up, you know, low self-esteem issues. They bring up inner childhood wounds. They bring up parental wounds, like the mother wound, father wound. And there may be some masculines who are being triggered by past life wounds. I'm hearing orphan. There may be a masculine in this collective that I'm channeling who in a past life was orphaned in some way. And this masculine, now this is a hyper-specific message for somebody, so please only take it if it resonates, but this masculine is being triggered into those wounds that he incurred when he was orphaned in a past life, because he still doesn't feel independent in this lifetime, and he that trauma of being dependent and feeling helpless is being re-triggered in this masculine. And this is extremely heavy energy that I'm feeling here. This masculine truly does feel a lot of emotional pain, especially, I mean, I feel like he's been feeling it for a long time, but most recently I feel like this pain in him has kind of heightened. And here we go, you guys, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is, yes, it can be somebody, you know, who's very logical, who's very structured, who is kind of like a no BS type of personality, very straightforward, very intelligent. But right now, from this Queen of Swords, I'm sensing a very toxic energy. It's like a very kind of boorish energy, if I'm being honest. It's an energy where she is kind of, you know, like really stepping into an aggressive role here, you know, with the masculine. Now, whether this Queen of Swords is a mother or, you know, any other karmic figure in this masculine's life, she is somebody that is giving him growing pains. So funny that the World card came out, because this cycle, yes, it is on its way out, but the World card also speaks to growth and expansion. And I feel like this Queen of Swords, through their, you know, through the karmic soul contract that they had with the masculine, is pushing him into bouts of growing pains that this masculine has a really hard time coping with. You know, she's not being easy on him, this Queen of Swords. And this masculine has to deal with this toxic, manipulative, aggressive, almost jealous energy that probably initially started out as insecurity and is now just kind of escalating to a point where I feel like this Queen of Swords really has a mission. She has a motive toward making things work out. She wants to make things work out her way. But this cycle is just about closing here. And I feel like these red flags, these tendencies that the masculine had been trying to avoid in the past, are now just like blaring in his face. I really feel like he is unable to avoid those red flags, even if he tries, because it's just in his face. Like, he has to see it. There's nothing else to do but to see it. And I'm just noticing the synchronicity that we had 3 yellow colored cards come out in this reading, and we also had the solar plexus chakra. So the solar plexus is really being highlighted here. And how funny that the Emperor is a green card and the heart chakra is green here. This really speaks to the fact that by the time this masculine fully opens his heart, he will have stepped into his divine masculine or the Emperor energy. And he will be somebody who is ready to not just commit to his feminine, but also commit to himself, commit to his own growth, his own healing, his own heart healing journey, I'm hearing. I'm actually being guided to this deck next to me. This is called Divine Masculine Dark Truths. Let's see. Is there something that the Divine Masculine's higher self wants to say to the collective feminine at this time, Spirit? What does the collective Divine Masculine's higher self want to say to the collective Divine Feminine? You see me. You see the real me. That's why I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. You see right into my soul, and that makes me vulnerable. So that is very synchronistic with the masculine having to open his heart to somebody who triggers his solar plexus chakra. This message is sitting right on the solar plexus chakra. I'm frustrated. Yes, this masculine is extremely frustrated because of what he's dealing with in his environment with the Queen of Swords that we saw come through here. This aggressive, boorish energy, this fiery energy from the Queen of Swords that's pushing him into extreme levels of growing pains really, really quickly, is leaving him drained, is leaving him hurting emotionally, I feel like his spirit is burdened. That's what I'm getting. Like, I'm literally losing energy to speak as I'm channeling this masculine's energy. I feel like all he wants to do is just crawl in bed and go to sleep and wish it was all a bad dream that would just be over. And he has never felt a deeper sense of regret for his choices than now, as everything is compounding and accumulating for him. I'm angry, absolutely, and he's angry at himself and his circumstances more than anything, but he's more angry that he feels so unable to find a way out, but he's planning. I want us to get together in person. I'm just afraid of messing it up with my stupid behavior, is what this says. Yes, the divine masculine, as we saw earlier, he knows he doesn't have the energy to deal with relationships right now, and he can't face you, divine feminine, until he's putting his best foot forward, because he's messed it up before and he's afraid of doing it again. Because I can hear this divine masculine say that I was lucky enough to get a second chance right now, because they can feel your love in the 5D. They're afraid that they may not be as lucky the next time. And it's great that, the masculines are getting that awareness, because otherwise I feel like they might be taking the feminine's love for granted, that it's something that they would just always have no matter what. And that's absolutely not the case. Divine feminine has been working on herself. Divine feminine has been doing a lot of her own heart healing and growth in this journey. So she deserves her King of Wands. She deserves this king who is going to not just sweep her off her feet temporarily, but is going to, mean business about starting this life together, who's going to take a leadership role in bringing this connection back together, and not just rely on the feminine's love in the 5D, that he's serious about the planning that he's doing, and he's going to put it into action. It's just that he's waiting for that divine timing, the right timing, right? This sudden heat of the moment energy, when he's going to be able to take that action and make that gesture. The divine masculine is really going through a lot right now. I can feel it very, very heavily. I mean, as I'm speaking, I'm feeling sleepy, and that usually happens when I'm completely energetically drained, but I'm not completely energetically drained. This is the masculine's energy, and it's extremely difficult. I can feel it, for him to even function in his day-to-day environment, because everything that's going on in his personal life is so chaotic that it's just taking every ounce of everything from him that he has. But the beautiful thing is we have the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And this is what the future holds for these twin flames who are resonating with this. There's all kinds of stability coming in. Spirit is just asking you to stay grounded. It's no coincidence that this is an earth suit that came up for this reading. So definitely ground yourself, reconnect with yourself, reconnect with the divine, whatever higher powers you believe in to help you. I do feel like the anxiety level, even for the feminines, will be going up within this week. It probably started to around December 9th, I feel like. So hang in there, stay strong, know that your masculine is still loving you, thinking of you, and planning on a reconciliation even through this chaos. And this chaos is really happening for you and for the sake of giving stability to your connection, for the sake of propelling this masculine into some action. It's creating momentum in the background is basically what's happening. So do not fear. Everything is working out in your favor. Just know that. Stay strong, stay grounded. And before you know it, just out of the blue, see all the blue here, just out of the blue, you're going to see some form of movement, communication, sweet gesture, whatever it may be. And it's going to be literally when you're looking away, is what I feel. So now I'm going to get one or two divine counterpart messages here to see. And this is also by the beautiful Emily. Let's see, what does the divine masculine's higher self want to tell the divine feminine at this time? One or two cards, Spirit, for this collective. See Only Love is the first card that came out. Look at this, you guys. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We had the Hierophant come out earlier along with the Emperor. I will propose to you. Your divine masculine's higher self is telling you this in the 5D, that this proposal is very much on his mind and it's going to happen. He's going to make it happen. He is stepping into his King of Wands leadership energy. Right now we have I'm afraid to take action at the bottom of the deck. What did we say? Solar plexus chakra triggering, right? The lack of confidence to take the action necessary. But all these tower moments, all these heavy energies are helping to overcome those obstacles. So don't fear. You know, keep your head up, keep looking straight ahead, and let this masculine creep up behind you because it just seems like that is the way that it is divinely orchestrated to happen. So let's see. I have not used my Rumi Oracle deck to channel a Rumi poem for you guys in quite a while. I will go ahead and do that to close out this reading, since it is the season, and I think we're all feeling quite a bit romantic lately. Let's see, can I get a message from the collective divine masculine to the collective divine feminine from this Rumi Oracle Spirit? Merciful Mother Jamal, number 44. The angel number 444 might also be following you if you are resonating with this reading. And that does indicate protection of your connection in all four corners. Merciful Mother Jamal, O sudden resurrection, O countless blessings, O blazing fire in the jungle of thoughts, today you arrive with laughter to break open the jail. You, blazing angel, capable of so much, you evoke the testing hand of life. Why not when you cannot fail? Yet in your sweet surrender, how can the great beloved not respond in kind and offer you solace, comfort, and mercy? For not all success must be hard won. Can you imagine this? The sweet face of the all-powerful, It shines upon you as the love emanating from the Holy Mother's eyes, the golden radiance of her body, and the gentleness of her touch. This is your birthright now, your divine inheritance. The mercy of the All-Merciful, let it soften the hard edges of your life and your being and bring you to the grace that is deserved. That is such beautiful energy, and that's actually exactly what's happening. This chaos is bringing you to the grace that you deserve, that you have earned with all this hard work and patience that you have put into yourself, this connection and your masculine, and you are uplifting the collective vibration through twin flame union. So I will close out today's reading with that beautiful message. I hope you all enjoyed it. Definitely let me know in the comments what resonated for you and your connection. If you would like for me to be able to channel more specific messages for you and your situation, definitely subscribe to these videos and like. That is a form of energy transfer, energy transmission, liking and subscribing. So that will allow me to pick up more clearly on your energies. Thank you all again. I will leave my Instagram handle in the video description box, so if any of you would like to purchase a personal reading from me, you can do so there. All of that information will be listed. And up until Christmas Day of 2022, that is the last day to purchase the voice recorded twin flame manifestation affirmations for $33.33. After Christmas Day, it's going to go back to being $111. So take advantage of this sale if you have been wanting it. Instagram is the place to purchase those from me as well. All right, you guys, have a magical night. Happy holidays, and I'll talk to you again in the next reading.